Welcome back, you bunch of motherfuckers, to Charles Plays HEXEN. Charles in the house. In the last episode, we made the Heresy Archers Seminary our bitch and assembled the shit out of the Great Sword Quietus. It is now time for us to enter this portal. So in we go, motherfuckers. Welcome to the Silent Refectory, also known as Boxland. I can already see one chanting Nitwit to deal with. Takes care of him. Now then, Boxland has 3 of the 5 gems we must collect to complete the mural in the Seminary. The other 2 are located in another offshoot level. So congratulations to HEXEN for having a puzzle that is not symmetrical for once. Good design or bad design, you motherfuckers can be the judge. Anyway, we must weave our way through the maze of boxes to begin this level. There are a few exits to this central room, as well as several dark bishops skulking around doing stock takes and shit. Your Quietus secondary is fucking worthless here, but clichés really have their chance to shine in such a claustrophobic area. Let me show you why the Quietus secondary sucks dick here. Yeah, the projectile is too damn fat to fit between boxes and ends up being a colossal waste of mana. Even the exits are tighter than a virgin. I can get this dark bishop with it, but there is no way I can hit that at in. The projectile simply will not fit through that tunnel. So out comes the sledgehammer. It's just so much more efficient for colonizing Boxland. Oh, and it can also go over the boxes themselves. Okay, this next section actually has enough room for me to swing my dick around, so I'm not exactly forced to put Quietus back in its sheath. I will do so for now, because fuck it, I'm in the mood to be a cheating bastard. Crouch function for the win, motherfucker. Okay, that should do it. Let's go mop up the survivors. Oh no, you don't. Take that, you little cunt. Floating over the dining tables is not going to save your obdas. Let's grab this blue mana. I'd hate to waste a crater of might here. A bunch of fodretins. And now a bunch of pasta sauce. Things have an innate way of working themselves out for a British overlord. Take that, you bloody cad. I'm not wasting any more mana trying to squeeze the Quietus secondary through corridors. They can chant at me all they bloody well like. They're all going to have the ever-loving shit colonized out of them for the British Empire. Let's take out the next batch of bishops before anything else. Bullshit, I hit that guy. What the fuck ever. Lousy hit detection. Let's grab what pickups we can. Now, this is a new kind of door. You must push the fucker to rotate it and gain access. Pick a side and charge that bitch. Stupid door. That's more like it. Still a bishop in there. Let's introduce him to our crossbow. Right, that's all of the robed rejects. In we go, motherfuckers. We have more dark bishops in their respective bishop bunkers, but they can't shoot out of the damn things, because they're too shit. We are free to fuck them up however we please. Rename clichés Bishop Bunker Busters. It's like shooting fish in a goddamn barrel, really. This door opens the same way, but before we leave we want to grab this little item here. Actually, first we want to get ambushed, because that's always fun, don't you know? Fuck out of here, scrubs. I'm taking this gem and there is not a damn thing you can do to stop me. Anyway, boys and girls, this gem is the first of 5 we will need to collect. They will appear in your inventory, but Baratus will simply get a confused look like a retarded puppy if you try to use them, making them a pain to carry around. Since they make menu navigation a bit of a bitch, they are also color-coded, but you do not need to concern yourself with that shit, as it will not really be a factor. Speaking of not being a factor, I heard a dumb fuck of a net in roaming around. Where the hell did the prick run off to? What the bloody fuck? That Etin is a ninja. He deserves some screen time, I think.
Tremble before me.
And that's all the screen time that Ninja Etin is going to receive. Let's head back into Boxland. You know, I just noticed. Direct your eyes to my score. We are about to hit 900,000, the current cap of brutal HEXEN, and reach level 10. Our next perk is something of a dud, because of the already documented bug of health being unable to proceed past 150. One last kill will do it. Let's kill the bishop hiding next to the torch and hit our level cap. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. We are now level 10, and that is as high as it will go. Our perk for reaching level 10 should have been 20 additional health, which should have brought our total to 200. Unfortunately, due to the bug, it's a waste of a level, and we are still stuck at 150 maximum. You know what? I'm going to blame John Romero, even though he had nothing to do with either this game or this mod. So good fucking game, John Romero. You managed to make 50 of our potential health your bitch by doing absolutely jack shit. Very efficiently done, but I digress. We have a job to do, and this lack of 50 potential health is not going to stop me. Just like your silly shield is not going to stop the British paint rain, Mr. Slaughter. Head up this spiral staircase. You can make a note of the tunnel behind the walls with the discs of repulsion in it, but your goal for now is to hit the switch at the top. Watch out for the bishop ambush laying in wait. Dodge that, you fancy fucking hoofter. Back into Boxland we go. That switch we just hit has opened up a wall in the dining room from earlier, and that is the next destination, motherfuckers. The dining room is a mere stone's throw away from the room with the switch, so yay for convenience and shit. Speaking of shit, eat shit you rogue motherfucker. Now then, if for some inexplicable reason you missed the sledgehammer in the shadow wood, you can collect one here. I'll take it anyway for the 45 green mana. And this bit chop is not going to stop me. Dark bishops are henceforth known as dark bit chops. Catchy little name, if I do say so myself. Head back down the tunnel after hitting the switch. I have no bloody idea why this alcove is here, so let's just ignore the fucker and proceed. After all, this place won't colonize itself, you know. Now, what that switch has done is opened yet another wall in the dining room. This one houses the next gem for our collection, as well as a bunch of bitchops for us to murder the hell out of for having the misfortune of being in this game. There is our fancy blue gem, and here is the unfancy homing projectile spamming motherfuck squad. And if unfancy was not a word before, it is now. I'm British. It's my language, motherfucker. This is going to take a degree of finesse as my mana is looking sorry for itself. I could burn a crater to get it all back, but I think I'll just make use of my Fleche collection instead. I'm really silly with craters. It's just like the coveted Meg Elixir. Goddamn Meg Elixirs. I don't ever want to use the damn things, even in the final fight of a game, because what if I need them later? Shout out to anybody who shares that curse. Enough about Meg Elixirs though, let's grab this blue gem. If you fuck up and fall into the pit, do not worry, the bill the gem was on will come down to collect you. Only one gem remains in the silent refectory now, so it is time for us to return to Boxland. There is one final exit out of this room, but it's a little cleverly hidden, and our next port of order appears to lead only to the portal out of this level. I'd call it good level design myself. Mr. Bitchop, meet Mr. Crossbow. I'll be taking that mesh armor, thank you very fucking much. Damn it. Okay, where's the other old cat? I distinctly heard two of the fuckers. Of having a smoke break, I suppose. Whatever, the mesh armor has been claimed for the British Empire. Let's carry on. You will need to hit this switch to open the next destination, which is just on the other side of these boxes. I hope Boxland is not disorienting you lot too much. It's really not as daunting as it looks at first glance. Catch cockhead. Good job, you fucking bottled that shit. Our next destination is down there where the portal is. There is no chance I can squeeze the fat ass square to secondary down there, so out comes the hammer. Takes care of that robot fuckwit. Now then, this just looks like the exit, but if you simply scoot around to the side. Diggity damn, it was all a clever optical illusion. Well done, Mr. Level Designer. Hidden behind that grating is a whole new room which houses yet another switch, and that switch will grant us access to the final gem to be collected in the silent refectory. I am having a bit of a mana issue here, but I still refuse to use the Meg Elixir, I mean crater of mine. I know, I'm hopeless, you don't have to tell me. On the bright side, I don't really need to, because these bumbling fuckwits keep floating directly into Quietus primary range. Crap. Fix or it didn't happen, motherfucker. Okay, that should be most of them. Let's head into the room itself. I count to two. Wait, 3. No problem, I can totally take these fuckers with no mana. Nice of the game to give me some green mana for it. Good game, you bunch of robed buffoons. You can't stop the British Empire in its colonizing tracks. Alright, let's see about getting that final gem. The switch is up against the back wall. Hit it and then turn the fuck around. The alcove with the gem will be directly in front of you. So we now have a red one, a blue one, and a green one. We are practically halfway to having a goddamn rainbow, don't you know? At this point we could leave the silent refectory for good, but I need to reverse Boxland yet again, because I am an utter plonker and neglected to show off a minor secret, and I would be doing you all a disservice by not showing it off. I would suggest you remember where the portal out of here is. Anyway, let's go. My gumption demands it. We are heading back to the dining room, motherfuckers. This wall has a different texture from the rest of it, and it is a wall that can be pushed to find a hidden item. So how do you push it? Charge that bitch. That's the way, Barabbas. The nose is mightier than the wall. That's such a well-animated walk cycle you have there, and that's why I do not use third-person perspective. Anyway, a banishment device is tucked away here. Grab it for the British Empire. And that's a wrap on the silent refectory. Time for us to head back through Boxland for the portal. There is nothing left for us in here. You see, Boxland really is not that daunting at all once you get used to it. Alright, boys and girls, it is time for a trip back to the Seminary. We have returned to familiar territory, and we can scratch the refectory off our list of shit to colonize. Now we wait for the world's slowest elevator. And now we wait for it to reach the top. Now that we have aged by about 3 years, let's get to work in the Seminary. We have another offshoot level to gain access to. Actually, I have a better idea. There are quite a few pickups remaining that we left here, and I think now is a good time to collect them, starting with the blue mana in this pool. Next we will be checking out these doors. Well, hello there. I'm not entirely sure where you came from, but I can tell you exactly where the fuck you're going. If you come up here, you can find some crystal vials and a switch. That switch will lower a platform with some discs of repulsion on it, which you very observant viewers will remember from the very beginning of the last episode. That's right, Mr. Retin, you'd better run the fuck away. Not quick enough, little scrub. Other side now. It's almost perfectly symmetrical. The only thing that's different is the pickups. It is green mana instead of crystal vials, and I'm hardly going to turn down free mana. Saves me having to burn a megilixir, I mean crater of might. Fucking Freudian slipping. We now have 25 discs of repulsion, and that is as many as we can carry. I will start using them, whereas Ephot and hopefully will not run the fuck out before I actually require the damn things. Next, let's pay the FedEx platform a visit. Good day to you, good sir. What goodies have you got for me this time? I see a bottle of grape drank and a banishment device. Bad, but not good. I'd have preferred a crater of might. You fuckers all thought I was going to say megilixir, didn't you? Outplayed and shit. You should know the drill at this point. FedEx platform needs time to reset, so we will grant it that respite. Next, let's lighten our load by heading to the mural with the gems we have collected. Mind the Afrits off to the side, while you are here, as they are total bastards, and can snipe you for low John Romero style cheap damage. Enough fucking around, let's put the 3 gems into this fucker. That's the 3 that we had done, and there are 2 empty slots remaining, so it is time for us to head in the direction of the next offshoot level. Getting to it is a little confusing if you do not know your way around the Seminary, but do not worry, this British overlord is here to guide you. I am a benevolent overlord like that, don't you know? The switch in this tunnel will lower these stairs, revealing a secret passage, and that's where we are going, motherfuckers. Mind the bit chops, they have the high ground advantage. We are back outside the Seminary at this point. Let's grab the grape drank and the falcon shield, because 4 armor points is nothing to scoff at. You may notice that this staircase was not here before. Ignore it. It just leads back into the room where we assembled Quietus. Instead, we want to cross the field to the other end of the Seminary. These robed fuckers don't want us to do that, and as a British overlord, that shit will not go unanswered. There are still serpents taking pot shots at us, but fuck them, they are not important whatsoever. I could have some great drink to heal that mammoth 2 hit points we are missing, but that's a bit wasteful. I will return for them later. Follow this tunnel to the end. Do you recognize this place? You should. This is where I was talking about Quartus being bugged out the last episode. One solitary switch is here, so hit that fucker. It will reveal a portal just down there, and that portal will take us to the next offshoot level. Might as well take the combined mana. Oh goddamn it, there's one here too. First world problems and shit. Well, screw it. You win some, you lose some. Into the portal we go, motherfuckers. If it looks like shit, and smells like shit, it's probably Middlesbrough. What a shithole of a place that is. If you are in Middlesbrough, and are watching this video, turn the damn video off. Go outside and clean the place because goddamn. As for the rest of you, welcome to the Orcard of Lamentations.
Waste my time.
Which is quite clearly lamenting the fact it is not good enough to be Darkmere. However, it does have all the familiar symptoms of Darkmere, including bitch-ass stalkers hiding under the muck. Been quite some time since we've seen those bricks, wouldn't you all say? Yes, walk up to me and stare at the damn wall. That will certainly do me in you mentally, inept motherfucker. I could fatality this guy, but I will Quartus him. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. This bloated projectile needs to shift its great fat ass in the direction of Jenny Craig's. So damn annoying. That one pixel hitting a wall makes the shot fizzle out and wastes 12 of both kinds of mana. Anyway, enough bitching about the Quartus secondary. Let's talk about the Orcard of Lamentations. 2 gems to collect here. We will need both for the mural and the seminary. No shit, Sherlock. The difficulty of this place is not too high. It's about on par with the Refectory. The hard shit will begin once we complete the mural and open the way to the chapels. One chapel in particular is John Romero's finest. I never thought I would see a centaur with enough speed to dodge any of my shit. Guess he was special. There is a staircase here leading down to our next port of order. The room at the bottom is full of all sorts of nasties. I would strongly suggest softening the bricks up with the hammer secondary. My ears are dying. One of the centaurs is stuck in a cloud of mushroom gas and making one fucking hell of a racket. Thank God he stopped before that shit gave me an aneurysm. Enough dicking around. Let's stake out the slot doors first. Now that the dangerous enemies have been dispatched, we have free reign to mess with the rest of them. But let's just get a move on. I don't want to spend all day in this shithole of a level. Let's run around the ledge and grab whatever items we need. Mana is good. Health is good. Apparently I don't need any grape drank, because I am the shit. Hey, we missed some ins. I'll fix that right up. Right, let's grab the blue mana and proceed to the center of the room. There is a tunnel down here leading to a new kind of piston room. This piston room is a little different, in that the entire goddamn room is the piston. Engineering at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Needless to say, we need to go down there. Best episode ever. Let's do that shit again. That sort of counts. Anyway, let's raise this giant piston. Think of it like a grid. There are 8 rooms around the outside wall, if you include the starting position. The middle is also a room. That needs to be opened from one of the outside rooms, and will be required to make progress. Most of these outside rooms will have ins and fleshes, so it's a good chance to restock on your bunker buster arsenal. This one has a crossbow for some reason. Whatever, blue mana is blue mana, motherfuckers. It also has the switch to open the room in the center, which will reveal a few bit chops to attempt to ruin your day. Unfortunately for them, there is plenty of space for the Jenny Craig shot. Only one remaining. Damn it. Haha, one of the dumb shit ins got rushed at his own volition. Artificial intelligence at its best. We have reached the center room. There is a switch in here that you must hit. It is tucked away in this corner. Now that we have found and activated that switch, we are free to leave. But let's loot this place for fleshes. Fuck out of here, in. 2 more for the collection. Very good. And another one. Another pair, but we are sadly full. Time for us to leave this place. Once you return to the starting point, you must backtrack a little bit. Although before I do anything, I'm going to plunder the items from this room yet again. Looks like I'm still too badass to need the great rank. I approve. Don't know where you came from, but please enjoy your airtime on me. If you look straight ahead, you can see that this previously inaccessible platform has lowered, and we are now able to leap up there to progress. At least we would be, if Baratus would stop trolling. Mind the mushrooms, the wayward shot from the serpent can set them off, and if mushroom gas is choking you, that's no good. Observant viewers would notice that we are directly above where we entered the Orcard of Lamentations, and one of the gems is up here waiting for us to grab it. It is guarded by fugitive backstalkers, so you know what to do here, folks. Seems a few HEXEN spawned down there. They will get theirs, but first let's collect the gem. One down, one to go, and then we can open the damn chapels in the Seminary. You can drop down to the start from here if you want to, but I don't want to. I want to fuck up this pair of HEXENs. Put him up, lads. You're all ain't shit. Let's clamber our way back to the top, because now we have a leap to make. We will make the leap from here. Do you see that amulet of warding across the way? Cowabunga, motherfuckers. Making that jump is possible as any character, though doing so as the mage might require some strafe jumping trickery. Surprise. You may have noticed he was facing the wrong direction. You were actually supposed to come down here from this room to get the amulet, but I figured I'd save some time. That alcove was not there before. What say we give it some closer inspection, boys and girls? Well, alright, if you absolutely insist that high fidelity you... Before warned, we had Lil John Romero incoming. Crossing that threshold will cause two walls to lower, both with slot doors hiding behind them who will get a lot of free damage on you, if you are not aware of them already. Cheap shot if you ask me. Not a problem, however, because slot doors ain't shit, and obviously neither are their smaller centaur cousins. Now that all the enemies lay dead before us, let's grab the items that we need, including a lovely little percolator. Don't think I've forgotten what happened the last time I used one of these things. It still haunts my nightmares to this day. This is the last time we will be in this room, and we are still far too badass to require the great rank. Shit is going to hit its expiration date before long anyway. Now, there is only one last course of action available to us. At the end of this level.
What trickery is this?
What the hell was that crap? Even Baratus noticed a no-clipping enemy. Whatever sorcery that was, it cannot stop us. The final gem is here, so let's grab it, and get the hell out of this dark mere wannabe of a level. And you can get the fuck off my screen, little bitch. Might as well duck up here to get my health back to 150. And on that note, it is time for us to say goodbye to the Orcard of Lamentations. You stupid son of a bitch, you ruined my nice round health total.
Destroy.
I'll take it out on that one, even though it wasn't him because low convenience. I can't be bothered going back for 4 health. This shithole is not worth colonizing. Leave a shithole, enter a shithole. This British overlord just cannot catch a break today. At least the health situation is sorted thanks to that crystal vial. No bloody idea where the Ifrit came from. Oh, we killed him with a single bolt. Fair enough, saves me some mana. No fuck off, asshole. You're not going to rob me of my 150 health. I've already been robbed of 50 as it is. Get your salt out of my goddamn wounds. Anyway, time to complete the mural, motherfuckers. Now that all of the gems are in the mural, a path has opened. Okay, that does it. I'm done explaining shit. Stuff just comes and rear admirals me in the middle of the process. That's put me in the foulest fucking mood. At least now I can see where the Ifrit came from.
This will please me.
Fuck it. I refuse to talk, because something will come and bum me.
Tremble before me.
Can't do shit here. Let me check the other side. Can't do shit here either. This is for after the boss. Okay, nowhere for us to go, but to the chapels. My god, that HEXEN has me in the saltiest of moods. Can you hear the fury emanating from my vocal cords, motherfuckers? This British overlord demands blood. Bit chops. Green ashes will have to do instead, I guess. Fuck all y'all. Feel the power of a British overlord's corn. Lots of discs of repulsion in here. Might want to remember this for later. Boots of speed. You give me the worst item ever. Okay, game. I will give you exactly one chance to earn my forgiveness. FedEx platform, your British overlord demands a crater of mine. Cough it up, or we are done here. Well, I'm glad that something in this godforsaken seminary listens to reason. That has cheered me up a bit. Let's get rid of the remaining bit chops that stand between us and the chapels. Looks like that's all of the bricks. Around this bend are the 3 chapels, each one with its own distinct theme. I will explain the chapels in much further detail in the next episode. I'm going to wrap this one up right here. This has been Charles Plays HEXEN. Thanks for watching, you bunch of megalixirs.